A man abducted for months sees a path toward freedom. He goes up the rope and ladder, walks through the endless desert, and ends at the beach. After watching the waves, instead of running away or even telling other people that he was kidnapped, he decides to go back to the sandpit where the house he was tortured for months is located. Why? To understand his decision and its implications, we must dissect the whole film and examine the numerous layers underpinning his journey leading up to his decision. This sequence is from the 1964 film Woman in the Dunes, directed by Hiroshi Teshigahara. The sequence occurs at the end of the film, where Niki Jumpei, our main protagonist, who has been held in captivity for months, enduring multiple psychological and physical abuse, opts instead to stay in his captivity with his kidnappers. This all leads to the question, why didn't he escape? He has the opportunity and nobody's looking for him. He's free. Well, there's a simple and short answer to his reasoning, and there's a long and detailed answer to it. So, if you're a bit impatient, let me tell you the short and simple answer to why he didn't escape. He discovered a way to find water directly from the sandpit. You see, living in the sand is not simple. Each day, they had to dig the sand that collapsed into the sandpit to stay alive. The people that live there are also poor, working measly jobs just to survive, and important substances to stay alive are scarce. So when our main protagonist discovers a way to get water without having to do any exhausting exercise, he feels like he has to tell other people that lives there. But none of the villagers are around. They all left to help deliver his baby. You see, the house where he has been held in for months belongs to a widow. And during the months of captivity, our main protagonist is getting busy with the widow because he's not abducted just for money. He's also there to solve the shrinking population of the village, and the villagers think that they can help repopulate by taking people outside the village. And just by accident, when the villagers help to deliver his baby, one of them mistakenly left a rope and ladder, which our main protagonist noticed. Okay, so he decided to wait and stay until the villagers arrive. That's cute and all. He seems to have a lovable moral compass, deciding to stay to tell the life-altering fact that can help the villagers. But who gives a fuck? What the hell? He's been captured there for months. He has parents and people who are searching for him. You need to escape. I mean, his decision is kind of confusing. And to be honest, although the first answer is short and simple, that answer doesn't really give us the full picture of his decision. And that's where we should look at the long and detailed answer to his reasoning as to why he didn't escape, which can be seen in the themes that the film explores and the meaning it shows. Women in the Dunes can be seen as a critique of modern society, specifically the way Japan's societal structure has evolved. The world we live in today doesn't reward hard work itself. Instead, it rewards only what benefits the system. It doesn't care about the struggles or the effort you put in. It only values the results. Those at the bottom, no matter how hard they try, are rarely rewarded. This idea is embodied by the film's protagonist. At the start, we learn about his background.
とんでもない。僕は学校の教師ですよ。
He's a teacher from Tokyo who enjoys his work and considers himself an intellectual. But he craves for something more, to be recognized for his intelligence. He knows that being a teacher while fulfilling isn't enough. He understands the societal structure he lives in and realized that he must accomplish something extraordinary to gain the recognition he desires.
うまく新種を見つけると昆虫大図鑑に名前を載っけてもらえるかもしれない。
Thus, he embarks on a journey as an amateur entomologist. trying to discover a new species of insect and hoping this discovery will elevate his status in the world. However, on this journey, he's kidnapped. The film doesn't use the desert, which is the setting of the film, solely as a plot device. It employs it as a powerful symbol. The desert represents the oppressive nature of the modern world. Throughout the film, the desert mirrors the protagonist's reality. Its endless expanse reflects the monotonous task he must complete, yielding no reward. Yet he must persist daily, or risk being buried under the weight of it all. This futility mirrors modern life, where survival depends on constant effort with little fulfillment. The desert's sweltering heat also symbolizes the hostility and competitiveness of the modern world, reinforcing the parallels between his entrapment and the real-life societal structure he tried to escape. Despite finding a way to escape and be free, he chose to go back. He knows that if he returns to the modern world, nothing will change. His absence might be noticed by a few people around him, but in time, they will stop caring, and he'll return to the same monotonous cycle. To gain recognition, he would have to embark on yet another futile quest, one that might lead him to another desert. He realized the cycle is endless, shaped by the society he sought to escape. But by staying in the dunes, however, he believes he can achieve a sense of purpose. If he shares his invention with others, it will validate his efforts and grant him the recognition he longs for. Meaningless labor he endured during his captivity would finally bear fruit. He finally feels like he has a meaning in this life. All of this explanation helps to explain why he chose not to escape. Returning would only perpetuate the cycle, keeping his search for meaning unresolved. By staying, he feels he can truly matter, something that the modern world would never allow him to achieve.